What's up everyone, I'm Miss Peer Editor, and today we're learning how to analyze free verse poetry by annotating an actual free verse poem step by step. So let's get started. First off, what are free verse poems? These kinds of poems have no consistent meter or a consistent rhythmic pattern. And they also don't have consistent rhyme schemes. So you won't be seeing a pattern that looks like A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, for example. There could be rhymes within the poem, but it's just not going to be consistent. And a common misconception is that free verse poems have no structure whatsoever, but they can still have a structure. Free verse poems can contain stanzas or chunks or blocks of text. They can also contain sentences and pauses. So free verse poem structures are just very open and up to the poet themselves. And lastly, free verse poems can encompass any poetry form, and that includes lyrical poetry, dramatic poetry, and narrative poetry. So let's take a look at an actual free verse poem, Eagle Poem by Joy Harjo. Take a minute or two to pause this video and read over the poem on your own to think of your own points of analysis. Okay, so I assume that you've paused this video. Let's get started. First off, the tone or the speaker's attitude is very reflective, grateful, and calm. The speaker is reflecting on a Sunday morning or a particular memory, and the speaker is also using phrases such as open your whole self and we are truly blessed, to show how appreciative we should all be of the natural world. And the poem has an overall calming or soothing effect. The diction or the word choice is simple and harmonious because the words included are quite short but very powerful. And the word choice is very intentional because the poem has a very harmonious or mellifluous sound when you read it aloud, which definitely contributes to that soothing effect. Now let's analyze the stylistic choices that the poet makes throughout this whole free verse poem. The poem is actually one long stanza, but I split it up into two parts so that we could analyze it all on one page. The poem doesn't follow a specific rhyme scheme or meter, but it is broken up into parts using punctuation, especially periods. First, the speaker applies anaphora, meaning that the first three lines start off with the same word, to. Not only does this indicate that the speaker is providing instructions on how to pray, but the speaker is also explaining to whom you should pray. The second line includes parallelism, since the phrases to sky, to earth, to sun, to moon follow the same grammatical pattern. The parallel structure creates a sense of inner rhythm and harmony. And in the next line, the speaker implies that humans are part of one larger voice, or nature itself. So we need to acknowledge our place within nature to truly pray. The phrase "can't know except in moments steadily growing" expresses the fact that our knowledge and appreciation for nature are not finite. They grow over time as we make new memories and see new things. By being open to our experiences, we can continue to feel awe and wonder. In this next section, the speaker challenges traditional conceptions of language. We usually think of languages as spoken communication, but languages often consist of movement. Dance, sign language, and other forms of movement are used to convey messages, so we shouldn't limit ourselves when thinking about what languages actually are. The speaker uses a simile to compare circles of motion to an eagle that circled around Salt River on one Sunday morning. This simile creates a distinct, concrete image in the reader's mind, since we can picture that eagle making a loop in the sky. The phrase "that Sunday morning" shows that the speaker is reflecting on a particular memory, creating a nostalgic atmosphere. When the speaker describes the eagle using imagery or descriptive words such as blue sky, wind, and swept, the reader is placed in the speaker's own shoes. we feel that our hearts have been purified by the eagle's wings, or that our vision of the eagle has wiped away our worries, our regrets, and our obstacles. The word sacred underscores the fact that nature is precious and something to be worshipped. In this small section, the speaker describes their response to seeing the eagle, which is gratitude and resolve to protect nature. You can see here that wings and things also rhyme, and this adds to the euphonious quality of the whole poem. To me, this rhyme almost sounds like a rhyme you would hear in a children's storybook that's meant to convey life lessons about kindness and compassion. The speaker then instructs the reader to breathe, and these two phrases that I've selected demonstrate when the reader should inhale and exhale. I love how interactive and immersive this poem is, since it shows us how our bodies are truly connected and grounded in nature. This highlighted section indicates that the circle of motion the speaker mentioned before represents the circle of life, which has an ending and a beginning for the individual, but it allows the world as a whole to keep going. The image of the eagle pops up again, showing that the eagle isn't just an animal to be admired, it's a symbol of our inner peace. In these last two lines, the speaker repeats the words, "in beauty." Not only does this end the prayer that was started at the beginning of the poem, but it also emphasizes humanity's collective hope to experience beauty and happiness in our lives. So what are the themes or the universal abstract ideas conveyed in this poem? One theme has to do with the life cycle. People can find inner peace when they marvel at the beauty of the life cycle, which provides a sense of certainty. And that might sound ironic because we definitely cannot predict what will happen in our lives, but the fact that we know that our life has a distinct beginning and end, and that the world keeps going with multiple life cycles for every individual, really can give us a sense of comfort. And the second theme has to do with gratitude and kindness. By taking care of other people, creatures, and the environment, people can express a true appreciation for their surroundings. So this poem not only reads as a prayer, but also as a set of instructions. It's telling us that we should express our gratitude by caring for our fellow beings. And another theme surrounds the idea of nature. The natural world offers a rejuvenation and can give people a purpose, since they are a part of something bigger than themselves. In the comments below, let me know what themes and poetic devices you found in this poem, and also let me know the names of your favorite poems. I'd love to hear your recommendations. Remember to like, subscribe, and tap the bell to receive notifications whenever I make a new video, and I'll see you next time.